Kodak Black goes crazy on it. But well, fuck it. Let's spice it up, huh? I want to ask you guys what you guys think about everything that's been happening this past week with all the alien sightings.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. So I don't go on like TikTok, and I haven't in a while. In this week, like I was like, I wonder how our videos are doing on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then that was a kind of slower day in the morning at my work, and I just got caught in the algorithm.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, I kept skipping through this like little boy talking.
Yeah.
And then I was like, who the fuck is this? Eventually, I stopped, and he's like telling like his alien story, and I was like, what the fuck, like. Then I go into the comments and get redirected to like different videos, and I'm like,
wait, what alien story are you talking about? Are you talking about the 911 call or like another kid telling a story?
No, it's not the 911. They're the ones that did the 911 call, but they did like an interview. They interviewed them, okay, and he was like sitting and he was talking about the incident. Okay, they interviewed him on camera.
So what did he say?
He just everything he said on the phone. I don't think his story changed. Like,
oh, okay.
It was like I think these people actually saw fucking aliens. Like, and the thing is, like, they have like videos and like ring cameras and shit.
Yeah.
Like I guess a cop's like a body cam caught the object falling, like, and then a bunch of different ring cameras like. Caught the sound of a fucking huge ass like something hitting like something with force,
like impact.
The bang, they heard the bang, and then they're the ones that saw the fucking like he said they were like 7, 8 feet, 9 feet tall aliens.
Like, and they're definitely not human.
Yeah, it was like saying. And like I couldn't talk.
Yeah, he like froze up when they saw him or something.
Which isn't that what they say like happens? Like you can't really talk when you see them. Like,
you want me to play the phone call?
Yeah. So people know what, because a lot of people don't.
A lot of people know, a lot of people don't know though. So
okay, let's see this.
I feel like a lot of people choose not to know because it's a scary thing for people that are.
Okay, let's do this.
Inside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually we terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Some people say he sounds too calm.
Yeah,
he doesn't. I feel like that was like a sped up recording.
It was because if not, we would have been here for like another minute.
But I don't think. I don't think he sounds too calm.
I seen another video of someone breaking it down, and there was like a fence to the right. Because he said there was two things, right? Yeah. He said
one was outside,
like standing, and then the other one supposedly the guy broke it down and he like sketched it out, and there was like another one like kind of like. Not kneel down, like crouch down, like looking through the fence, and then you could see like the hands and then the face go up. You can't really like, it's not super clear because you have to zoom in a lot, but you could see the like everything. And I was like, damn, bro, there's really aliens out here.
Like,
this is like the first proof right there.
So then, all right, go.
Okay, so first of all, like those videos, it could be AI generated or whatever, right? Have you? Okay, and then secondly, have you guys heard of Project Blue Chip?
I think it's Bluebeam.
Or Bluebeam. Yeah, Bluebeam. That's what it is.
Blue Chip. All right, go.
So I'm thinking about the...
Explain what Project Blue...
The Blue Takis, yo. No, so basically it's the next way of like how the government's going to control us. They're going to make us believe that like aliens are real by putting... by projecting holograms, like these brand new like hologram technology into the sky. That's going to look real and it's going to sound real.
So you don't believe in aliens?
I do believe in aliens.
So how is the government going to make us believe that there's aliens when we already believe in them?
By using fear as leverage. So do you believe in like sickness and like diseases and stuff?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a scary thing. So the government can use it as leverage to control the masses, which they tried with COVID. Right?
See, I can't let you get away with that. I do believe that there's an agenda behind it, but they can't do it to the entire world. The entire world was doing it. Even countries that don't fuck with us, you know, like, so it was definitely a problem. Did our country blow it up bigger than it possibly was? Yes, but you can't say that like the government had like a whole plan behind it. I think they saw an opportunity and like bounced, like just jumped on it, you know, because the whole world was going through it. Like China was shutting down, every country was shutting down. Like I would believe it if they were saying, "Oh, there's this crazy disease only in America," and like, all right, now it sounds like they might want to control us a little more, but I think that they did kind of like, kind of push the boundaries with COVID. Like I said, they saw an opportunity and jumped, but I can't say that the government.
So the government hides a lot of things from us, right? Why do they suddenly want to show us like, oh, aliens are real? Like
the biggest mystery in the whole universe.
Yeah, why now? Why at this moment? Why is that what they're feeding us now?
Okay, so
what do they want? A lot of
people hide things. Sometimes the best thing to do is hide things, bro.
Well, yeah.
These people are calm right now. You think not everyone is like...
So we finally calmed down. Why do they want to scare us again?
Okay, think about this, okay? How many times do you think how many times have people like called in alien encounters? I would say
probably a lot of times. Yeah.
Why is this the first one that they're putting everywhere?
Project Bluebeam.
Like I think if we look into it for like 10 minutes, we would find like hundreds of like fucking alien phone calls where people are like, "Oh, I just saw an alien.
I saw a UFO or I saw this."
I think this one got our attention because it blew up on social media.
And like we still don't have video on it, you know.
There's
like,
no footage.
There's no footage
at all.
Personally, me, like didn't I tell you guys that time that me and I was talking to my friends about this because it's been a topic of discussion, but the video that you were saying that caught from the cop car dash, of like the green beam falling from the sky. Yeah. You know which one? That's the same fucking beam that me and my friends saw when we were like fucking freshmen in high school. Like we were standing on the street, the green box, electrical box that everyone kicks it at, you know, which everyone has their own. Me and my homies were at our spot. We look up, boom, what the fuck is that? We see that green beam falling, and like our initial reaction was run, you know what I mean? So like I've seen shit, I'm sure people have seen all this shit before, right? But like how you're saying, why now? Why is this being pushed so heavily upon like...
So
the one world, the Project Bluebeam thing, right? I think it hasn't been revealed that it's real by the CIA. Was that real operation?
Yeah,
and what it's supposed to be is like they have to form like, okay, aliens are from out of this world. So now all the countries have to form an allegiance, which would be the New World Order. You know what I mean? Us versus them. And now now we have a whole...
central world government.
Yeah.
One ruler. And that's the whole plan. That's the whole plot.
And this is like conspiracy talk, right? But
the CIA posted about this.
I just don't know how much I trust in like the news and like why it's being pushed. So I'm telling you, when that came out, I was trying to scroll past it, you know, like give me something else to watch. Like I couldn't find anything else, you know what I mean? Why?
It's kind of like when COVID hit, that's all you can scroll about, you know, COVID.
So now I do believe in aliens. Let me add that.
I don't think,
too.
Watch, this blew up on TikTok. I don't think America has any control over what blows up on TikTok on our algorithm.
But it's also on the news and stuff.
Well, because it blew up on TikTok.
What do you guys
like? If it would have blown up on Facebook or like Instagram and like American pushed like companies, I feel like they were hidden from, because where do people go first? Instagram, like especially in America, and then a lot of this shit gets picked up on all this alien shit. It all gets picked up on TikTok, not really Instagram. Because I haven't seen that story yet on my Instagram.
You know what also throws me off about this too is that someone posted like a map, a world map or like a globe, and they put like all the sightings that have been reported all over the world, and it's like the majority is like America. Like that's the majority. Like there's like very minimal sightings like the rest of the world.
Would you not say it's because we're probably the most technology or the most advanced?
You don't think China should be UFO'd out.
You think China looks as nice as us?
I think they look less threatening.
I think China like does a good job of making themselves look like the big guy. You know.
I feel like that data might be like fake.
It might be fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be, no facts on the pod.
I'm sure if there's aliens, they'd be touching down everywhere.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm sure there's real shit that happens. What was that shit that they were talking about, that one sighting in Brazil where it was like
school?
Yeah, where there was like 90 people who reported the same exact thing, like this fucking being coming off this UFO and like.
And supposedly that the aliens came out and they interacted with the children. And they're going to make like a movie or documentary about it, right?
Yeah.
But it hasn't came out yet.
It's being worked on right now as we speak. And then I guess there was also like one where there was an officer who picked up like a bean that was on the ground or some shit, and he took it to like a hospital or like an urgent care or some shit like that, or like a government facility, and that he died from like all the radioactivity or like whatever it had on.
They killed him because he was a witness.
Ooh.
I feel like that happens. Like we got to keep a close eye on like this family that encountered this.
I don't think so.
No,
I think they saw what they said, bro.
Personally, my whole point when I talked to you guys about the green bean is that when me and my fucking friends saw it in the sky falling, we fucking ran. We were like, oh, that looks cool. Or like we were like, what the fuck is that? Let's get the fuck out of here. And we ran. If something lands in my backyard and I take a peep and I see an 8-10 foot fucking bean and
I'm not getting my phone out and recording. I'm like,
and I'm not calling the cops. I'm fucking running, bro.
I'm
like
dipping and calling the cops.
But that's the thing. They didn't pull their phone out and record it.
They just called.
Someone behind them was like, I think the parents kept yelling like, "Go in the house."
Yeah.
And then
I'm not going in the house. I'm getting in the fucking car and I'm driving away.
Yeah, bro. But not everyone thinks like that. It's like in the moment. Everyone.
They must have some big fucking balls, bro.
When the gun and everyone's mind, when someone points a gun at you, you're gonna swipe away. You're gonna disarm the gunman in your mind. It's not always gonna happen like that because you fucking freeze when the fucking gun is pointed at your fucking face. It's different. Everyone could imagine what you would do when shit's gonna happen. I feel like the people in front, like he said, he couldn't even talk. He froze.
Yeah, he was scared.
He froze on the phone.
He's like,
nah.
Yeah. It's an 8-foot bean right in front of me, 10 foot. It's got big ass eyes, big mouth. It's not a human. Yeah, I'm just looking at it right now. Like, no, I don't know if I could stand there and do that, bro. I'm pretty sure I'm running away, bro.
Maybe we could just say you're more pussy than him.
I seen the kid, bro. He's like fucking like 5 foot flat or something. Like, I don't know. Like I said, he must have.
I would have gone out there with my bare hands and fucking. I'm just kidding.
Personally, me, I would have decapitated.
Send them back to where he came from.
Yeah. One of my friends was like, "What would you do if we were talking like, what would you do if you had an encounter with an alien?" And then my friend was like, "I'd fuck it. I'd be the first man to ever fuck an alien."
What the fuck, dude? I mean, I definitely try to get on its good side, somehow, some way. Just be like, "Yo, hey, like,
I come in peace,
whatever I see in the movies."
Yeah.
E.T. go home.
Like if there was no escaping the alien, like, dude.
Fuck it, bend over, spread.
Whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
But okay, when I first heard the story, it did sound sketchy because like you're fixing your fucking truck at midnight, my boy. Like what? You're being a mechanic at midnight.
He was probably smoking in the garage at midnight. But
he said that him and his brother were working on his truck.
Oh well, maybe they were.
What if it's a prank?
I don't think so, bro.
Well, there's no like actual footage, and they said that when the cop went, they had to turn off the
camera.
The camera.
Why?
Because it was private property or something.
Oh my god!
And not only that, supposedly that the ring cam device or whatever, like they have surveillance, but when it landed, it cut off.
I believe that too.
I believe that.
So is there like a print on the backyard? Is there any like
we don't know
surface?
We don't know.
How could they not fucking know?
They say that there's men in black suits, pulling up.
It. They're probably bro. When someone freshly dies, there's caution tape and no one's allowed to see until they fucking figure out and carry out the body and figure out where everything like forensics has to take care of shit before it
can get altered and anyone can interfere with it. But that's kind of like now we have to believe what they say.
I bet you that
no one knows.
I bet you that family isn't staying at that house right now. That's what I bet you.
I bet you they're getting paid a lot of like hush money too.
You know,
if it was real.
They're in North Dakota right now, and their last name's changed.
You know what's questionable to me about this is like you travel through space, or you travel like at these velocities, and like you figured out how to beat anti-gravity, and you figured out if it is in the ocean where you guys come out from, you figure that out. But for some reason, you crash in someone's backyard in North Dakota. That's the part.
Sounds like a rookie mistake, yo.
Sounds like who? What? How? You know, you figured everything else out. You know.
Yeah. Well, accidents still happen.
It wasn't was it an accident? I mean, I believe that it was an accident, but I'm saying it's not a. To me, it wasn't really like a coincidence because isn't like Area 51 or whatever out that area. Like, if I'm an alien, I would want to go and figure out what that shit's all about. Like. Maybe they had a malfunction and crash, bro.
Yeah.
It was a big bang, which means something lost control. Like, shit happens. People die in planes all the time. Our fucking aircrafts don't make it to the moon every time. Like, shit happens all the time.
So, look, back to like the Project Bluebeam, right? I was looking up, because I got a little, curious and stuff, and I started looking up, like, how advanced are we in this?
In what?
How advanced are we in this like in the hologram, like kind of like science like space, right?
You really believe in this hologram shit, right?
So I looked up, yeah, I do, because I looked up videos. Well, I do and I don't, because everything can be like fake and like 3D animated. But I was looking at these videos that they like, project these highly advanced like holograms, and they look really real. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's a different type of hologram, one that you've never seen before. One that like they can have like a little tiger right here walking around, walking around the Buddha thing, jumping on the iPad and going like that, and it would look like it's really there. Light even reflects off of it. It's like really advanced like light technology. So that's what they're gonna try to project. Have you seen Spider-Man?
Yeah, the one with Mysterio.
Yeah. It's going to be like
concept.
that. Yes.
Where he thinks he's been fighting and all these things the whole time.
Yes, but it's fake. It's all
a fake reality.
Exactly.
Oh,
they're like feeding it to us little by little, but it's real technology that like the government has like its hands on.
Apple has it already.
Yeah.
You saw how they.
I know where you're going, but I don't believe that.
You don't believe
what?
You don't believe that it's possible that the government can create a hologram projection?
I believe that that's real, but I don't believe that that's what they're doing to try to make us believe in aliens, bro. I believe aliens are real. Like,
they are real. Aliens are real.
They probably are real, but they're going to weaponize it.
Okay, it's just like this. You don't think the government would do something like that? If the government crashed a plane into a building, like they have the power and the means to do these kind of things, to get us to like do what they want to do. Terrorism is real, right? Like terrorists are real,
right.
And it wasn't a problem until the U.S. like made it a problem, made it a bigger problem for us.
Yeah, because it never happened to them until then. Like,
so I'm not saying
nothing's a problem until it happens to you.
I'm not saying aliens aren't real. Aliens right now aren't a problem, but if the government makes it a problem and does a little UFO and blows up a building in LA or something, and people die, which like the government, they've shown us that they don't care. They'll sacrifice people like that if it means like if it's going with their agenda, they will do that.
I just don't believe that that's what they're doing. I just do believe that this is, bro, people. I believe that there's people that make up alien stories. I just don't think that this is one of them.
So, okay.
There's just a lot of coincidences.
Yeah, well, this isn't like Project Bluebeam, right? Mm-hmm. Because there's no like visuals. We didn't get any visuals. We just have a story, Right. But this just like reminded me of Project Bluebeam, and maybe that's like the direction we're going to.
No, I personally agree, bro. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if we start.
I don't put it past the government or like these fucking big groups of people who run shit. Like,
I would believe another country would do that. Like, I would believe we'd do that to another country before we do it to ourselves.
Yeah, because if the U.S. gets caught doing that shit, like now that we have TikTok and word gets around like quick. If they get caught like trying to disguise an alien attack, the U.S. will look pretty bad.
You guys know about like Flight 93, on 9/11. You know how there was like 2 planes that crashed?
Did they make a movie?
There was supposed to be a third one, right? And the movie is like, or the way that they wrote it up was like, oh, the passengers managed to like disarm the fucking terrorists and like crash it down. But apparently, if there's everyone go do your research, no facts, but I'm pretty sure the government shot that fucking plane down. You know, yeah. But they just couldn't like label it like that. You know.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Wait.
So there's 2 stories.
Yeah.
Although not the one in the Pentagon, right?
No.
Okay.
No. The Flight United 93.
So wasn't there one that was overtaken by like the?
Well, they crashed it. There was one that they crashed into the Pentagon, right into the Treasury Department, where they see or where they do all the accounting for the government, and then there was like trillions of dollars missing. Like that's right. That's what Monty is saying is like they've done a lot. Like they've done some pretty bad shit. You know, like I don't think they draw the line at utilizing like this type of a. Because let's say this event is real. Okay, fuck yeah, perfect. Let's use that, and let's roll this in.
Yeah, I guess my argument was that I don't think that this is fake, and you just kept bringing up like blue beams, and I'm like, I'm assuming that that's what you're equating this to, and I'm like, okay, like nah, I just don't think that this is what that situation was. Like, I think that this was real.
It wasn't, because there was no hologram, there was nothing that we can visually see.
So you just kept bringing up blue beam. I don't know what for.
Just to get the listeners ready for what's about to happen.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, well, I assume that this is what you think is happening here if you keep bringing up this argument. Because my argument was always like, I think that this is real.
Well, 2 things could be right.
Yeah.
I think 2 things could be right. I think you guys could both be right. Yeah. I think this could be a real event that really happened. And I think that the government could utilize this for their own purpose. Perfect. Finally, we got something that goes nice and trendy on TikTok. Let's run with that.
Boom.
Boom.
Right there.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I'm not arguing with you, lads. I do think that the call was real. I do think that the guy was scared too.
Not arguing.
And then another thing.
I said, the government has no control over TikTok, so
I think someone has control over TikTok.
Yeah,
I'll tell
China.
You that.
And why would they like? Oh, the government's trying to hide this. Why don't we push it to their people and fucking freak them the fuck out that there's actually real aliens out there?
Well, you know
that's a good.
But don't you know that Instagram and all these social medias have a button for certain people who they press it, make it go viral. They've said that before.
The viral button.
They've said that they have that, bro. Instagram has said that they have that.
No, yeah. I'm not saying that. So, but the thing is, like, other than that button, people could just go viral for being popular, having a popular story.
I'm gonna get in my conspiracy bag real quick.
Again?
Real quick.
For another 30 minutes?
No, just real quick. Because I was touching upon that fucking, you get to this, goes viral. You know, when all the George Floyd shit was happening and all this fucking police brutality and like cancel the cops and like defund the police, and that was at the height of like all that shit. I remember,
like Black Lives Matter.
I remember seeing all that shit on my phone, and I was so fucking tired, bro. Like my mind couldn't take it anymore, bro. It was just like boom, boom in my face all day.
Police brutality, police violence every day, like and on then, your
and
fucking
then,
feed.
And you think that the government wants to push that?
No, shit? wait for it. And then so I had this video on my phone, right? There's this trend that was happening at the time. This is what a memory sounds like, and it was like this sound that just like kept reoccurring. And so I put up a video of like cops of some dude fighting cops that I had from New Year's like a year before, and immediately it got flagged. And like I've been flagged twice for like other shit, like posting like weed pens and shit like that. So like I was on my 3rd strike, and I was like, bro, I can't take that 3rd strike, because then like they fucking like what do you call it? Like where they
demonetize?
Not demonetize, but they shadow ban you.
Yeah, and the shadow whitelist.
I'm like, I don't want to be shadow banned, so I argued it, and then they put it back because they took it down for violence and this and that. And like the video was, if it's still on my TikTok, it has 4.2 million views. I put it, I challenged it, and I guess they reviewed it. At the height of all that, they reviewed it and they decided to put it back out.
Like, it goes with our agenda.
And the comments, people just arguing with each other. I was like, what the fuck?
That was on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm saying someone looked at that video.
Choosing to fucking put the fear back into the people.
Yeah, to be like, look at your police. Look at what they're doing. And they're spreading all those videos to us.
I'm just saying, someone was like, okay, hell yeah.
Yeah. Someone, I don't want to be racist. I was about to say a racist ass like Chinese name, bro.
This guy.